All right, welcome. I've got Jason Secor with Jason Secor Home Advisors with me, and we're going to talk about the big advantages of why you should at least take a look at joining Jason Secor Home Advisors. So, Jason, welcome, buddy.
Well, thanks. Excited to be here.
Good. All right, we're not going to waste time. Let's jump into this. So I hear this, it's one of the big questions that agents all around the country ask, all around the world ask, and I hear it all the time. How do I get leads?
That's the $1 million question in any sales profession, isn't it? How do I get leads? I love talking about it because I don't believe anybody. Well, I won't say anybody. I think very few people fail in sales because they don't have the ability to service the customer. It's always a lead generation issue, in my opinion. It's how do I generate leads? And so at Jason Secor Home Advisors, we've got multiple ways you generate leads. We've got a huge online presence. We're on the radio in media. We've got an expired and for sale by owner program that works phenomenally. We have a inside sales associates that make phone calls and set appointments. We dig into sphere of influence. And then my actual favorite of all of them is our mega open house plan that absolutely kills it. And at the time of this recording, that plan's getting turned into a virtual mega open house plan that still works in state lockdowns. So kind of fun. So there's a number of ways to generate leads, and it's really matching the strategy that works for an individual agent with their desires. And what I found is real estate's not a one size fits all thing, that you may be great at expireds and I may not. However, I may be able to absolutely kill some open houses and doing that. And it's really creating that game plan. And where I think agents mess up is they focus on only one, and teams may mess up on that. And you've got to have a one focus, but you've got to try them to figure out which one suits your personality best.
Gotcha. So what you're saying too is you've got the systems. You've got the systems in place that an agent can tap into immediately on joining a team.
Absolutely. Day one. We just had an agent join us, and he only focused on old leads that the rest of our team members had not been able to contact. And within 2 weeks, maybe 3, he was already out showing 3 to 4 buyers who were active in the marketplace, one of whom had a home to sell. So yeah, immediate systems, you can jump in and find buyers and sellers.
Cool. All right. So, now I've got buyers and sellers. So what are my splits?
Absolutely. So the split question, right?
Yeah.
Probably the most, in my opinion, it's one of the most ill-informed questions we all ask in the industry. And it's similar to the what's my rate question from a buyer to a mortgage company. Is there's so many factors that go into that. And I always, when the split question comes up, I always ask someone, so Rob, last time you and Janie went to the grocery store to buy groceries, did they ask you what your split was? Or did they ask you for a debit card or cash or credit? Yep. And so we don't focus on splits. We focus on net income into our agents' pockets. And now we have to have a split to get there. But in my opinion, the split question is 100% the wrong question. The question should be, my first year on your team, what should I be able to earn if I follow the processes? And what are my expenses on your team, so we can really dive into what my true net is? I can give you a high split and then I can fee you to death. Yeah. I can give you a low split and charge you no fees and feed you buyers and sellers, and you can net $100,000. And most of us would choose the $100,000 option, but the industry trains us to focus on the higher split. And that's the 100% wrong question, in my opinion.
All right. So you brought it up. So what is my potential income and opportunity?
as much as you want to earn, and we've got different paths. You've been around real estate longer than me, so you know that almost every agent you sit down with, when you ask them, what do you want to earn in real estate? The typical response, 90 to 98 out of 100 times is, well, I want to earn six figures.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely should earn six figures on our team if you follow the process.
Awesome.
You could earn in multiple six figures if you follow the processes on the team. And you may choose to not earn six figures because you don't want to put the work in to earn six figures. So my belief is every one of our team members should earn six figures if they'll follow the processes and work what I call a standard 30 to 40 hour work week after they put in the time to get their business off of the ground. I think we have a misconception that we just get into real estate and money comes.
Yeah.
And real estate is like any business. You're going to go through a initial grinding phase to set the stage for the rest of your career.
Yeah, definitely. So how long should it take before I start making money?
90 days is our expectation, that we have you a closing within 90 days of starting on our team. And that's typical real estate sales cycles. So if you come in and do what we want, you'll find a buyer or seller, and we should have you to the closing table in 90 to 100 days.
Gotcha. Cool. So, all right. So are there limits to as many leads as I want, or how many leads do I get?
You are going to get leads based on your ability to follow up with leads. One of the things I notice is we all want to hoard leads in the real estate business, and in the mindset of, well, if I've got them, Rob can't get them. And that's such a misconception, because if you and I are on the same team and I get the leads and you don't get the leads and I don't call them, they're not waiting on me to call them. They're going and finding XYZ realtor at XYZ other brokerage, and they're doing it. So our belief is, as long as you can manage the pipeline you have and the leads you have, you can continue to get leads. Now, I have noticed there's certain numbers where it gets in excess of what a typical agent can handle. Yeah. And so then we kind of cap it off there, but it's really agent dependent on their ability to follow up.
Cool. So what's a typical day look like for, and split that into two things, split that in somebody that just starts with the team and then somebody that's been there for a while.
Okay. So a typical day for somebody that just starts, and now keep in mind, this is going to be coronavirus modified, since this is, I started off my business through the 2007-8 downturn and built it and grew year over year. However, this is my first pandemic to build a real estate business through. So I think for most of us it is. Yeah. And so a typical day, pandemic not here, is your first 90 days, you're in the office with us 5 days a week. We're training, coaching in the mornings, getting you on leads, helping you with making calls, putting you through our $0 to $10 million process, and what we do to take an agent from $0 to $10 million and earn income. And that's got some interaction and some self-study parts of it that you go through and do that, and laid out very, very well. And then we're trying to get you that first closing. I mean, the first 90 days is about getting you that first closing, getting you trained up on our systems and processes. And then it's more, you're not having to be in the office every day. We're doing check-ins, we're doing one-on-ones, we're doing our accountability, our 100% zero groups. We're doing those things that to really keep you focused on what's important to you. And that's kind of what it looks like after you've been here a little while. We've got trainings that we do in the office. We got trainings we do online, and it's really working agent by agent on helping them with their goals and their commitments, and then bringing the team together so we get that team synergy and culture to move forward.
Nice. So do I have to come to the office every day? And you can answer that in two different ways as well. Right?
Absolutely. New agents before pandemic 2020, yes, we wanted all new agents to come into the office just so we can make sure we're there to equip you to become more successful and reach your desires and goals and commitments for your family. Established agents, no, you don't have to come to the office every day. Now, gotta be real transparent here. I'm being challenged in my own thinking on this, in that we've had to, across the board in all industries, embrace technology in different ways via Zoom, like we're talking right now, Google Hangouts, all these different methods of online meeting. And so I'm actually reevaluating that first 90 days for a new agent, because if you're a new agent joining us today, we can't meet in the office every day because of government restrictions. And so we're having to modify. And so I would say probably we are moving to a more modified version of coming in the office every day, even for the new agents, and embracing technology that we've been forced to, quite frankly.
Nice, nice. So you're kind of following on that line of Netflix and Blockbuster, right? Where Blockbuster
Absolutely.
is no longer in existence and Netflix is in everybody's living room.
Absolutely killing it, right? And I mean, when was the last time you went into a store and bought a CD?
Yeah, never. Yeah, many years.
I mean, it's been a long, long time, right?
Yep, it has been. It has been.
For
It's
you and
getting
I,
worse,
it may be cassette tapes, right?
That's right. Hey, I remember 8 tracks. Shh, don't bring that up. All right, so what do I have to pay for? What are my expenses?
What do you have to pay for? That's a great question. And this is one of the true benefits for a team, I believe, is that the team is going to take on those expenses for you. And we're going to do marketing. We're going to do advertising. We're going to provide you with business cards. We're going to provide you with collateral marketing material. We're going to do that. Your expenses on a team are going to be, you're going to have your brokerage fee, which is a technology fee at where we're at. You've got a MLS fees, your MLS fees. So, and then you've got your board renewal fees and different things, and your real estate commission fees. And so basically the cost associated with being a real estate agent, you're going to have those fees. And then you're going to have your cap that you'll pay into at the brokerage. And then basically all the fees to generate business, to have someone do your contract to close, to have coaching and mentoring, and all of those things, those are going to be paid for by the team to help you achieve your commitments.
Nice, nice. So go back to that then. So tell me more about the training. What kind of training do I get?
Oh my goodness. The training is actually my favorite part, Rob. That's the part that I get excited about. And the reason I get excited about it is I feel like you and I have been taught the 80-20 principle our entire business careers. And I actually was on the phone with a very, very successful commercial real estate agent earlier this week. And he said, Jason, he goes, the 80-20 principle is a bunch of junk. He said, it's really the 95-5 principle. And he goes, I don't know where they came up with 80-20, but he goes, in my experience, this guy's about, I think he said he was 68 years old. And he said, Jason, it's the 95-5 principle. And I believe the reason why is that most real estate agents repeat the same year, their year one in real estate, every year of their career. And what you and I know is training from a standpoint of, I mentioned earlier, we've got our $0 to $10 million program that actually sold to a lot of people through Rockstar Agent, right? And people that invest in a significant amount of money to be able to follow that program to do their career. You've got access to that. You've got access to me on a daily basis and trainings there, and going through and teaching you how to convert leads over the phone, how to convert leads at open houses, how to convert expireds for sale by owners, and that engagement, training you how to negotiate contracts to protect your sellers. I've seen some contracts on our team that we've reviewed lately that are absolutely atrocious from other agents that are sending in, that I'm like, how in the world can you write that? And how does your client accept that? And all those levels of training and so much more, but we are training based so that you can go out and protect your clients and produce the income that all of our families deserve.
Awesome. If I'm new, can I get a mentor on the team?
Absolutely. Every one of our new agents has provided a mentor. Actually, it's you don't have a choice in getting a mentor, in that we believe mentorship is foundational to developing successful real estate agents.
Cool.
Just real quick story. When I'd owned a mortgage company, and we had a real estate division in 04 through 07. I transitioned the end of 06 into real estate full time. And one of the guys who was coaching me in real estate, he was supposed to be coaching me. And his words to me right out of the gate when I went to him with a contract is, he said, "Jason, just do whatever you got to do to make the deal happen. Doesn't really matter." And I remember walking in the parking lot at the office I was a part of at that time, and I called my dad and I said, "Dad, if this is what real estate is, I don't want any part of it. I'm not going to just make a deal happen that's not in the best interest of my client." And I think too often that's the mindset around real estate, because it's such a commission. It is a 100% commission-based income. And most agents don't do enough of the right things on a daily basis, that they're not dependent on that one closing to pay their car payment, pay their mortgage, keep the lights on, put groceries on the table for their kids. And so training and mentorship is so important, so that you've got that pipeline, so you're making decisions for the right reasons based in integrity on what's right for your client, versus I need to make my mortgage payment. And that's just stuck with me from that first 90 days that I transitioned into full-time real estate. That experience has stuck with me, and quite honestly haunts me or motivates me, whichever way you want to do, to make sure that we make an impact on every agent in the real estate community we can help.
Nice. All right. So is it all about you? Is it all about Jason Secor and Jason Secor Home Advisors, or can I build my own brand, man?
You absolutely can build your own brand. And Rob, quite frankly, the only reason it's named Jason Secor Home Advisors is people a lot smarter than me said, "Jason, people know you. You're the brand. You're going to help every person on your team and in your network by making a brand about you." Because quite frankly, I would rather it not be about me. I would rather it not be my name on the sign. I would rather a whole lot of things, and you and those that are close to me absolutely 100% know that. The only reason it's named Jason Secor Home Advisors is we believe if we build it under one brand, and that is the overall team brand, that it helps empower every agent on our team to achieve their goals and get where they want faster. However, if you want to come in and you want to build rockstar agent with Jason Secor Home Advisors, 100% encourage you to do that, and we will actually help you do that.
Cool. All right. So what if I do that? And what if after a period of time I say, I want to do it on my own. I want to build my own team, or I want to be a single individual agent. What kind of options do I have there?
Absolutely. And great question. There's, I'm going to give our world, and then I'm going to give a piece of where I think that there's some misunderstanding, is that we operate from a spirit of growth and abundance. Our goal is to be the vehicle for every person that comes on board our team to achieve the level of success that they want. And if that means being a part of the team for 25 years and earning millions of dollars on the team and being part of the team for that entire time, we are 100% on board with that. If that means coming on board of the team, participating in the mentorship and training, and growing to a level that you believe, going out and forming your own single agent business, we 100% support that. We'll help you do that. We'll coach you through that. We'll still help you when you're out as a single agent in the workplace. If you want to go out and take advantage of all the things on the team and go out and launch your own team, we 100% will encourage you to do that, help you do that, and support to do that. Our goal is to make the real estate industry a better place, with more equipped and trained people that take care of the buying and selling public better, more efficiently, more honor their fiduciary responsibility, and create successful agents. And that will look a lot of different ways for every person, and we do that. We do not agree with the scarcity mindset of we want to create captive agents. And that's quite honestly the way a lot of teams are set up, is create captive agents that feel like they've got no other opportunity. We believe our role is to create agents that can take advantage of every opportunity laid before them. For some agents, that's going to be being a part of a team for forever. For some agents, that's going to be being a part of a team and then going and being a single agent. For some agents, it's going to be go start their own team. For some agents, it's going to be never wanting to be a part of a team and going and being a single agent and a partner agent. And we embrace all of those things, and it's really based on the needs of the agent. And that goes back to your question earlier, Jason, is it all about you? If it's all about me, we don't have those different options, and we don't embrace it, and we don't live it, and we don't walk it, and people won't see that authenticity in our business. And we walk it. It's not about scarcity. It's about moving agents to their dreams, goals, and commitments, and creating a better life for themselves and their families.
Sweet. All right, man. We appreciate it. They're your top 10 lists to take a look and talk to Jason more. Highly recommend that you guys click on that button down there, fill out the application, set up a time to go talk more in depth with Jason, and see if it's a fit. See if it's a fit for you, where you're going, and it doesn't matter what your future options are, but go take a look. Anything you want to leave them with, man?
I think the big thing is just look at options that are best for you. And I think that there's so much information out there, and I challenge all of us. We all need to look at where we want to go, what path we're on currently, and do we need to make any adjustments along the way to create a better opportunity for ourselves and our families? Because that's who's counting on us.
Cool. All right. Thank you. You guys watching this, click the button, fill out the application, go talk to Jason, see if it fits. Go get him.